Now this is going to be the actual sorcery which I have used to close few clients and a few clients in dollars. So I'm going to give you exact outreach messages that I used to send, and bear in mind, like I've already given a previous idea like how many outreach messages you should send ideally and how many follow-ups you should take. So if you have not watched those videos yet, you should watch those videos first and then come back to this video, because here I will show what exact kind of outreach message that I used to use and how you can implement the same thing in your system. Okay, so I'll give you my sauce here. So I highly recommend it. Have a notepad, have a pen with you, and don't just try to copy my messages, because I'm just going to give you a structure that I used to follow, and you don't have to exactly copy my messages, right? Even though I say that you guys are going to do the same thing. So anyways, let's get to it. So here's my first message that I sent on 28th of February. First of all, the hook thing, which is, you can see the structure. You can see like I've got responses over this. So here's my structure: hook, then make a point or ask a question, and then show the proof, and then ask for a permission. This used to be my structure. Ideally, what you should do is, whenever you are trying to create a draft of outreach message, you should send it to yourself first to see how the message is going to look like from other person's perspective, and then you should try it and test it out. Okay, so here's the hook. Hey, name. I don't use hey. Sometimes I use hey, sometimes I don't use the hey word. But to keep it short and simple, the hook should be like the only lines that needs to be visible to any person from the inbox. Okay, so name, not bots here, genuine question. So you need to understand, like, this is something that will be the first line that will be like uh the hook you are going to use. So you need to make it catchy, you need to make it quick, you need to ask a question, like it's just asking a question, right? So I hope you get my point, what I'm trying to say. The next thing, question, or actually what the actual point that I'm trying to create. Okay, out of curiosity, have you ever thought about using a free ebook or a resource as a way to engage potential clients in your comments? Now, I've used the name, I've made it short and simple, that hey, I'm not a bot, I'm trying to reach out genuinely. Okay, and then the next thing is out of curiosity, because this two things, the first of all, this one, let me just have my this and this has worked way beyond its like capabilities, because I will show you multiple examples, and trust me when I say this, you can implement this right away, right now, and just don't use the exact same wording, but you get the point. Like, you have to show them that you are not a bot, because a lot of people just run automations on IG and all the other platform that you are trying to reach out. So automation is almost possible, but if you're doing it, even with the automation, you should make sure that you are not a bot who is just spamming messages from your customer's mind or from your prospect's mind. You should be like, hey, I'm genuinely trying to reach out to you, because again, I've made a video on outreach, so must watch that. I've made it very clear that hey, you should not be using or you should not be looking like a spammy person, right? So next thing, again, proof. The proof that I'm using is other, I didn't had a proof that time. So what I was trying to do, I was trying to show the person that hey, these are the top competitors in your industry, and this is how they are doing the same thing, and you should implement it right now. Okay, so I mentioned like fitness figures, like this guy did the same thing and will continue to do the same thing. Audience, so because I'm just trying to make my point clear that this point support this point. Okay, okay, I'm not good at drawing anyways. So then I was like asking for permission, asking for your permission to explain you a bit further, because I've done it before. Even though I've never done it before, but I would still approach in a way like, hey, I've done it before, so you can trust me. So now I've this message got me response. As you see, like the only uh reason why you are reaching out to any person is to just get their response by by a no or by a answer, right? So again, we had a conversation and I managed to close this client. Next one. Okay, again, so I'm going to give you a different structure of how I send outreach, so you will get a perspective of how you should do it in the way that help you close clients, and how you should structure your outreach, or how you should frame your wordings correctly. Next thing, so again, I use the same hook, or wait a minute, I think I just selected it all right, hook. Hey, name, it's not automated. And trust me, this line works like a gem. This line has worked way far ahead. And please, don't forget to use this emoji. It is very important, but because I have tested it multiple times in my own DMs. I used to write these stuff, I used to send it to myself, and I used to notice minute details like where the dot 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 are coming, because I think like you have only 38 character limit just to ask this, like just to showcase what you are actually trying to convince without opening the DM, just from the inbox, right? So this structure using name and it's not automated is enough. Okay, next thing. So again, the question part. Just out of curiosity, why are you not offering any cheat sheet, guide, or ebook as a coach yet? Again, out of curiosity, just trying to validate my point that hey, I'm asking it out because I have to help you out, or I'm trying to help you out, or I have some questions in my mind that I would like to ask you. This is enough to make sure that person, because see, even in the copywriting sequence, what we talk about is like the sliding slope. You have to make sure that the person reads your copy, even if they are not buying it, but at least they should read your copy, right? So if this first statement supports the second statement that hey, I'm asking out of curiosity, then the person is likely to read the whole message. Okay, the next part is proof. Again, it's helping a lot with converting more leads, especially in India. So that time I was reaching out to Indian clients because I belong from India. So this is what I was doing. But even if that helps you to close a client, it would be really great. And let me know if you implement this and it helps you to get a client, because I have more proof to show you that this actually work. And even not even just me, my clients also implemented the same thing to close their client with this method. Okay, next thing, permission. Again, would you like to discuss it more about it? I've done it before the coaches too. So I'm using the same line, but the whole concept from this part to this part is different. So I hope you get it. This is a pattern that I'm trying to show you. I don't use the same message over and over again because I like to keep experimenting with things, and I hope you do the same too. Again, now managed to get the reply, close this client too. Now this one again, hook. This is a different structure. Okay, so you don't have to always use the proof, but you can try to experiment with the outreaches. Hook. Hey, name. I'm going to get straight to the point. I create info products that help coaches scale faster. Very straightforward. No beating the bush, as my client mentioned, as the prospect mentioned here. Sorry. So, getting straight to the point. Hey, this is what I do. And now here's your offer. This week I'm going to do something cool, offering a free custom funnel strategy to the next 3 coaches that jumps in. Now, here's my offer. Very simple. It's the free custom funnel strategy. Would you be interested in it or not? Now, you see the strategy here, right? I'm just trying to get to the point. I'm keeping it transparent. I'm offering something for free. The next thing is no catch, just to show you what I can do and to see if it's a good fit for you or not, you interested. So you can see I'm keeping it very short, simple, and sometimes I use different experiment methods just to see if that's going to work or not. And trust me, it's not going to just like work like a magic or a charm, because I'm just giving you what have worked for me. It might not work for you, but at least you get the point what I'm trying to say. A lot of people would not show their outreach messages because that like it's too private, of course, but I hope you get my point. I'm just trying to show you this, and I'm just trying to share this with you guys, because I see a lot of beginners struggle with outreach. They send a long message and they're never going to work. So I hope this works for you, and if you implement this, let me know. And if you need any help, just comment. And I hope you do subscribe to the channel if you find this valuable. Okay, so the next thing, again, we had a conversation and managed to get on a call with him, but didn't manage to close him. So next thing, now this particular one outreach helped me to close an international client, which is a dream for every guy, and this was my first prospect that I managed to close him, and then managed to land some few dollars with him. So again, hook, personalization, and then permission. So let's get into it. Hook. Your audience need this guy. So I was trying to like get this one thing, selling ebooks to coaches as an info product or as a lead magnet. Okay, so this was my whole point of view, that I have to manage to get a one client to internationally, that's so that I can sell him an ebook. Then personalization. Hi, name. Notice your ex following love health advice, particularly the niche. I built a free ebook to help you turn that into some cash. Again, now at that point, of course, I didn't had any pre-prepared ebook for him, but I managed to made him one. But I'm just trying to show you a structure that you can follow. So should I send it or not? Okay, so again, personalized, a bit personalized, catchy hook, small message, very transparent, gets to the point ASAP. Okay, again, then he asked me big claims for a small account. How are you going to do this to that? follow me into cash and my man. Then I throw him some proof and then had a conversation with him, got him closed. Okay. So here are a few examples. This is my personal examples. Now, what I would like to show you examples used by some of my friends with the same structure that helped him get some few responses and even managed to close few clients. So here are three examples that I'm going to show you, and these are used by my friends. So here was one of my editing friends, and you can see the followers. If you think like a lot of big accounts are not going to respond to you, you probably have this negative belief. I would highly recommend like you should change that, because with this proof you are going to get it. He sends a message and he gets a response immediately in like 1 hour or 2 hours, I guess. So again, opener. What opener did he use? Is the same one as I showed you earlier. Hello, name, it's not automated, with the emoji. Make sure the emoji is right there. Again, the question. Out of curiosity, your video looks really simple with editing. Are you doing it by yourself or someone is helping you? Again, this makes you feel like genuine. You have some curiosity and you are trying to help them out. And then he presents his offer. Would you be okay if I make you a free sample? Submit this site. A little bit of introduction if you're just reaching out to them with your account, because I never had to introduce myself because I had a few posts here and there. So you should use this if you have. It's totally depend on you. Okay, it's not necessary, but I hope you get my point. What I'm trying to say is like keeping it short, having a particular pattern to follow, and then again he got a response, and then I didn't know he managed to close the client or not, but he got a response. So that's the whole point of the outreach. Next thing, and these are the few ones that are used by my client, and he also managed to close with this. So I'm really like, I know this video is going to be short, but the whole point of this showing you my outreach method is for you beginner guys to understand that this works. Instagram still works. Instagram, I would recommend, is still the best way to get clients if you don't want to spend any kind of money on the software or the automation or the email or the domain itself, because I have managed to close clients from Instagram a lot of times, which I got my clients. So yeah, let's get into it. Again, opener. Hey, name, it's not automated. Parag this site. Okay. Question. Out of curiosity, how's your fitness journey going? Is there any specific challenge you are facing which feels like a hell of a burden? Asking personalization question, asking if this is something actually for them or not, so that the person, if they are interested and if they feel like this is something very specific to them, they would reply, why not? So, and then they throw some proof. If yes, would you like to discuss more? I have trained more than X number of people with the step-by-step framework to help them achieve their fitness goal. And it works like wonder. Again, worked, got a response. Okay. One more example. So I've hide few details because I don't want to show it, of course. And it's not my messages, it's from my client's messages. So keeping it personal, keeping it private, I mean. Okay, opener. Hey, hello, doctor, name, it's not automated. And then again, asking you a question. Just wanted to check in, how's your lifestyle going? Any particular challenge you are facing in your fitness journey? Keeping it personalized, keeping it like, because see, it totally depends on the like what kind of people you're trying to reach out. As a fitness coach, he's trying to reach out to his ICP if they are actually facing a problem and he can fix it or not. And then again, keeping it short, having this particular format that I used, and asking if this is something for you or not. He didn't ask for the offer, he didn't present it to the offer, he didn't ask for if he's actually into this or if this is a particular moment where, like, like you asked if you are interested or not, but this makes like curiosity thing. Just wanted to check in, how's your lifestyle going, because it makes them feel personal. Like, why would a random guy reach out to me and ask about my health, right? So this is how they are doing, and again, managed to close this client, and voila, we make some money. So the whole point of me showing my systems and my outreach message is for the beginners guys, because I know a lot of you people are struggling to get your first client, struggling to get those few first initial amount of money in your bank account. So Instagram generally works like wonder, and no doubt things work. It's only up to the person who is making sure if it working or not. So don't just copy paste my message, don't just use it as a template to use the entire thing from my side. Just try to modify it and modify it accordingly. So even if you are an editor, copywriter, or any person who is watching this video, you should know that this thing works, and if you just make it simple, shorter, to the point, it's going to get you client ASAP. All right, so that's pretty much it. If you find this valuable, make sure to share it with someone who might need to watch this. And again, Don't forget to subscribe the channel if you like it, and make sure to like the video. So that's pretty much it from my side, and see you soon in the next video. So